Hello everybody! Welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. Last time we got lots of science because we collected dirt and we watched some mystery goo get cold and go into a clump. We also grabbed samples of the water, and because of that now we got a bunch of new stuff. So if you remember last time we got, the general rocketry and stability and survivability, which is very important. I feel like survivability really quite something that should be used. So this time around, we are going to try getting into a stable orbit, and we are going to call it we're going to call it Lancer 1. Sure, that works. I'm just really not the most creative with my names, not gonna lie, but it doesn't matter. It's fine. Everything's fine. All right. As per usual, start off with our only command pod because we had. In case you didn't know, so we don't have much choice in that matter. We are going to add a baby fuel tank and this little fuel engine here, which we got. This is a smaller fuel engine, usually used more for landing and or basically landing and orbiting things, orbiting maneuvers. And I just realized should probably stick a decoupler in there as well, like so that when we actually get into our final stages of landing and deploy parachutes and things, we won't have all this extra useless weight. Alright, we got decoupler there. Good, 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 good. We are going to add a parachute on top. And I'm going to add some radial parachutes this time because I am tired of things exploding on the ground. That is not prime landing. Not prime anything, really. Alright, let's see if we can get some of these landing gears there. Alright, that looks good. And there is our orbiter, I think. Let's see, can I make a subcategory? Subcategory drop zone. I can't do that. Okay, well, I'll figure out how to use that eventually. We'll get around to it. Got another one of those. Alright, so now we got these lovely fuel tanks, so we're going to attach a couple of them. Actually, you know what we should do? Why don't we use these radial decouplers up here? Like that. Then we can have solid fuel. No, those are too big. We're not going to do that up there. How big are these bad? These are even bigger. Okay. We could probably get up to space with just one of those bad boys, but we're not going to yet. We're going to use, what is this? So we want, yeah, we'll go with that. Boom. Now I think we'll use the radial decouplers right here. We'll get 6 of them. No, 5, 6. 6, I can count, I swear. 6 of them, there we go. And those are all good. Yep, okay. Add these huge, massive, solid rocket boosters. Because you always need some rocket. Come on now. Come on now. Work with me. Work with me. There we go, okay. They're sort of on there, kind of. Yeah, good, okay. Wow, this has just completely been consumed. Alright, now these, the Separatrons, I never actually used them before. Apparently you're supposed to use them to sort of carry everything away from your ship. So we're going to try using them a little bit today. Let's see, we want that. Yeah, we want this actually to be down here with all these other bad boys. So I want everything to start at the same time. Actually, let's wait. Let's hold off on this one. I think that these 6 right here are going to be totally fine by themselves. And if not, we can always move things around. Nothing bad can come of it, basically. Anyway, Separatrons. So, anything. The small canister filled with what appears to be solid rocket fuel. Not much of a step forward in terms of raw power. They have slowly warmed up to the Separatron 1's many uses, such as pushing things away. For best results, angle before use. Okay, so let's do that. No, not like that. We're going to angle it sideways like that. Oh, not that much. Okay, there we go. And we obviously want one in the opposite direction, I think, because if we don't, then bad things will happen, because they'll just start spinning out of control. Okay, that looks good. And we want all of these to deploy at the same time as these 6 guys deploy. And these 6 guys right here need to deploy first. Okay, there we go. Do we have any ladders? Oh, we need science. I forgot we need our science. Do we have battery packs yet? We do not have batteries, so I'm gonna put some goo. Get the goo on. There we go. And let's add a communitron. We'll add it right to the side, right there, like that. All right, there we go. And I think maybe aerodynamics. There we go. Gonna add some nose cones, lower some friction a little bit, and maybe even add some winglets to here. Add some stability, just a little bit more stability when we're going through and leaving the atmosphere. So ideally what's going to happen here is that these solid rocket fuel boosters are going to ignite, going to head up into space. Then once these run out, these little thingamajiggers here are going to ignite, pushing these away from the actual ship. And at the same time, this main rocket right here is going to ignite. And then hopefully everything will be fine. Let's go with it. Actually, first, let's figure out who's the crew. Jebediah. No. We're going to go with Guzwell, because he's not as stupid as Corfort, but he's also very courageous. We need brave people going up into space. And I'm not quite ready to lose Jebediah, Bill, or Bob on a mission. At least I don't want to send them up on a mission alone yet, so we're gonna get to that pretty soon. I don't think there are any actual perks about anything of that sort, but, better to be safe than sorry. Also, I'd really prefer not to lose them, because I don't want to, I don't want them to be the first to die. Someone else can be the first to die. Oh, that sounds horrible, actually. I don't want anyone to die. I really want to try playing this game with no deaths. But, it happens. Alright. And 3, 2, 1, liftoff. And here we go. We have liftoff. I just realized how loud it actually is. These rockets are loud. No doubt about it. Alright, so we're just heading up. These solid rocket boosters are going to last a while. Look, we're like almost, we're about halfway to our time we should start tilting. Starting, I think it's called a grav turn. Almost there with our grav turn. So right around, I think we'll go 10,000 feet for our grav turn, because we are going into full-on orbit. You'd see our solid fuel is going down, using up 100. I think that means that there's 104 per second. Something of the sort. I don't know. Either way. All right. And they're out. Gonna. Whoa. Okay, that was. Okay, that was very scary, and we are definitely above 10,000. That's fine. Just need to go a little bit harder on the grav turn there. I feel like I used those separatrons wrong, because that was very, very scary. I feel like bad things almost happened there. Wait, what? I heard a bang. No bang? No bang? Okay. Alright, here we go. Gonna continue on. How you doing there, Guzwell? You are having a blast. I would too if I was hurtling at, 800 meters per second through space. I would find that quite amusing, I think, actually. Not amusing. I'd be scared, let's be honest. That would be terrifying. Let's get all the way up until, I think we're not going to go into a high orbit. We're probably going to stop right around 80,000 meters. And good. Okay. Because then we want to be at least 70 so our orbit doesn't degrade at all. It'll go down a little bit just because of air friction, but that's okay. As long as we're above 70, we're good. And we're just going to make a node here and go. Okay, periapsis is at 33. Slightly too low. Oh, okay. Just going to go nudge it. 79 and 81. Oh, that's perfect. Awesome. All right. We're going to tilt ourselves towards this little dot. So we have a burn time of 34 seconds. So that means we're going to start right around. You want to have the burn time sort of right in the middle of the T0 node, because this is 34 seconds at full power, and it's gonna be a while. Unless we could just and this is actually also at full power. It's gonna take a couple to actually get up there. So we're gonna start right when this little T node down here, T minus 55 seconds. That's where we're gonna start doing our burn time. So here we go. We don't have very much fuel left, which is kind of concerning because I do need all of the fuel in this tank here to get back down to Earth. If we don't, then that would be an issue. We're actually going to, let's just do a quick little edit here. I think I kind of want to add this here. That didn't do anything. I want to add the parachutes below this. So then this actually won't deploy unless there's... Oh, okay. 50... We'll talk about that. Go. Burn. Fire the engines. That is beautiful from down there, eh? Holy smokes. Oh, I almost forgot. Observe the mystery goo. Clumped into a little sphere. Okay, that's interesting. Anything else you want to tell me? Crew report. We're very much in space. That we are. Okay, so we ran out of fuel. Okay, keep the data. Can we just do that? Oh, dear. Let's see how much fuel we have. We do need enough to get back into... Yeah. I feel like we may not have had quite enough yet. Actually, you know, we might make it. We might make it if I just stay pointed towards this guy. Come on now. Stay on target, as I'm frantically clicking buttons. I don't know if you can hear, but I am frantically clicking buttons. And there we go. We have now gone into orbital view. Awesome. Okay, there we go. That's how we do. Let's see, Bob. You wanna do a bit of an EVA here? Let's try that. Actually, first, let's transmit the data. Give it a little bit of power here, just because we do need. No, it's not gonna work. Okay, so transmitting data is not happening. Unfortunately, we're gonna take a crew report. Very much in space. Let's see, blue goo or mystery goo. Keep on calling it the blue goo. Not sure why. Keep that as well. All right. So now we're very much in space. It looks as if we can get rid of this node here. Get rid of that node. Look at that. So once we get back to the apopsis here, we are going to add another maneuver. We're just going to slow it right down. I kind of want to land sort of back on Earth, like maybe like that, I think. Let's see, where's that going to take us? Let's try going for the desert. What do you think? Let's try it. Let's see. Like overshoot it a little bit to take into account of the friction of air. And we are, yeah, okay, good. Making sure we're going in the right direction. So that's where we're going to end up in 16 minutes. Obviously, I'm going to start fast forwarding ever so slightly here. Let's see, dot. I think that's good, as long as we're not going too fast. Look at that. Alright, we're approaching this. So 9-second burn time. That's not too bad. It's actually quite nice. Alright, getting ready here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're just going to slow down at 1 minute. Go a little bit faster, actually. Yeah, but 2 seconds. 2 seconds faster than normal. Gonna get going there. Alright. Okay, slow down. So we're going to start right around 5 seconds. T-minus 5 seconds. I want to see this as well. Alright, Guzwell. You're about to go home. This is going to be a very, very quick flight for you. You've been going for 22 minutes after takeoff. Alright, and go. Gonna do the burn. Gonna see if we can save just a little bit for the landing, ideally, because there. Perfect. Okay, we can delete the node. Let's see where we're landing. We're landing there, eh? Okay. I kind of want to land in the desert, but then again, once we start getting actual flight, like flying things, that'll be a bit better. I don't know when that's going to happen, but we're going to do that eventually. Alright, cool. Let's warp as fast as we can here until I start going into orbit. Wow, look at that. I wonder what that right there is. Like, let's hold on a second. Look at this. Like, what? I kind of want to go there. It looks really cool. Alright, and as we're going to approach here, going to start going into the atmosphere very soon. You can see right up here, this little atmosphere indicator is no longer at 0. It still is at 0, but not quite as much. I should also have planned out the abort function, because the abort function, what it should have done, if I were to click it, ideally, I didn't set it like that, but the abort function, you press it, and it usually, like, what I would have it do is I would have it cut all the engines, decouple it, and deploy the parachutes so we can keep Guzwell nice and safe. Alright, here we go. We're going to start seeing some burning here. Let's see if we can point this way. Alright. Actually, I just realized something. We probably don't want that. I don't know what I just did. We're gonna decouple. Decouple now. There we go. Okay. Just because I would prefer not to have a big heavy thing going on right now. And we should probably, come on. There we go. Stay there. Stay there. Now, what does that mean? I don't know what that means. I don't like it, though. Alright, so there we go. Now we're re-entering the atmosphere here. You can see us burning ever so slightly. I wonder if the bottom turns red, because I know, like, when you actually re-enter the atmosphere, it gets, it obviously gets very, very hot, but does the bottom actually start turning red? Oh, yes, it does. That it most certainly does. Wow. They've made a lot of work on this. That's freaking awesome. Okay, why did those deploy? Oh, all right then. Please don't burn. Can we don't cut it. Do not cut the parachute. That is bad. Mostly because of the minor issue. We are also losing power, which is unfortunate. We're almost out of power, so I'm gonna. We definitely need batteries and or stuff that actually charges. That would be nice. Guzwell, almost at the ground. We almost made it to a stable orbit. I think I just need a little bit more juice, and we could have done it. So we're going to do that again, obviously. We have to. But at least we'll get some science. We did not manage to reach the desert. We are still in mountains. But we did do a full rotation. You can kind of see right there's the moon. Hello, moon. We're going to get over there eventually. Alright, we should probably pay attention. So I think these 3 parachutes should be fine. They're more than enough for this. I'm sure they'll slow it down really nicely there. And then, actually, we probably could have kept the bottom, but, just to be realistic, they would decouple and just have this going back down again, because everything else would just burn and set everything else on fire, because the atmosphere, lots of friction. That's why you can't go super, that's why there's something called terminal velocity on Earth, because the friction of air equals the, I'm like, that's too much physics. You guys aren't here for a physics lesson. You guys are here to watch me hurl Kerbals into space. Like I am. So we're just going to keep it nice and low here. Normally I would fast forward, but because the parachutes are deployed, because of this warp time here, let's not do that because of the warp time here. This is the physics warp, so it actually maintains all of the physics of the game when it's going faster, so sometimes if there's too much force, it'll just sort of explode. Which we don't really want, because I do want Guzwell to live, and not because of my own stupidity. So we're going to do that, and we're about to go right around 1,000 meters is where the chute should deploy. There we go. Beauty, and we can slow down a lot. We're now at 4.1. Now we're going to speed up a little bit, just until I see the shadow. Where there's the sun here. Sun is that way, maybe? I don't know. Oh, there's a shadow. Alright, shadow disappeared. Why did the shadow disappear? Oh, it's there, okay. Here, we just move out of the way. Okay. And slow it down. We are sort of on a mountain up here, actually. That's kind of cool. Alright, Guzwell, you're almost home. You are almost home. Here we go. Come on now. Come on. And I'm kind of curious to see how high this is, but we're gonna find out. And we have touchdown. Beauty. All right. We cannot actually, repack the chutes. I'm not sure why. Usually we can. Anyway, EVA, get some more science from you. Oh, I said let go. There we go. All right, so let's take a plant the flag, obviously. Gonna name it Almost in Orbit. And okay. Take a surface sample. It's dirt and grass and some small rocks. Still gives us 9 science, so that's okay. And the spacesuit not entirely necessary. Well, screw you too. Don't give me. He's giving me sass is what's happening. All right, there we go. So we have our stored data. We have crew report. We have our mystery goo. Head back to the Space Center. Let it all load up here. Excuse me. Oh, and wow, they have nice shadows there too. Look at the sun setting. Alright, let's go back to the tracking center. Almost in orbit. That's there. We got Lancer 1. We're going to recover it. We get 32 science on this mission. Wow. Holy smokes. So we can actually get science from returning of a vessel from orbit. So that's good to know. That's actually awesome. That means we get science for like everything we do, which is great. We can get more things. Speaking of things, let's see what we have to do here. Alright, we have advanced rocketry, which gives us a big fuel tank, and radial mount liquid engine. Okay, how about this? We have some struts, stability enhancer, a big old radial decoupler, and a tri-coupler. Oh, that's gonna be fancy. Maybe that one. How about this one? Here we have Sputnik. Oh, okay. Inline reaction wheel, that's the SAS stuff. Mark 1 cockpit. Winglet. Oh, curious. Science Junior. Bigger comms and batteries. Oh. Okay, so we 45, 45, 45. Okay, so we need more science. Let's see if we can actually, I wonder, can we... We're going to build another ship. Very simple. I think we might actually sort of keep this here because I like the setup. But let's just take not that much off. Let's take from here. There we go. Okay, from there, let's add. Actually, let's junk this completely. Okay. Let's see here. I don't like these Separatrons. They scare me. I don't think we're gonna use those again. Those are bloody terrifying. We could actually add a girder segment down below here, and then we can move the blue goo onto that, and have like 2. Let's try 2s. I wonder if 2 is gonna give us more. Like a 2-for-1 deal. That looks so unstable. That's fine. That'll get into orbit, I'm sure. Then we're gonna add probably more than just 2 of these. I think. Maybe 3. 3 sounds good. And obviously, I'm gonna get radial decouplers. We're gonna do 6 of them, like that, and we're gonna have 6 of these solid boosters here, like that. We're not gonna bother with the comms here because the comms I can't do anything without a battery pack. I can only send like 1 report and that's it. Actually, 1 report might actually just be enough. I can probably only need 1. Let's get back there. Can attach a comms device here too. Beauty. Can attach like 4. No, that's gonna use up too much battery power. Oh, damn it. No. Click. There we go. Alright, so now we're gonna take 1 off. Set it down to 1. Stick it there. Actually, let's not do that. Let's actually stick it back on this one. On this side. There we go. And of course, our aerodynamics. We're gonna get the nose cones on the top there. This already has a parachute up top, so we're fine with there. And some winglets here. Let's put some winglets in. Nah, it doesn't actually matter there, because by the time this engine gets going, it's already we're already in orbit almost. Alright, Lancer 2. This is our second Lancer. Let's see. I'm gonna get some action groups going, I think. Let's first make sure everything's fine here. We want this to be our last resort here, so we're gonna actually put these parachutes before this decoupler there. So the parachutes will go first because we still want all this sort of jazz on it. The abort. We see how to add an action group. Let's see. Abort. We want that. Deploy the chute. Deploy the chute. Oh, yeah. Deploy. And these guys, we want them to deploy. And then we also want the engine to shut down. And then we also want it to, sure, we'll jettison the engine as well. If we do an abort, actually, yeah, if we do an abort, let's not do that, actually. Let's ignore, yeah, we want to shut down the engine and decouple as well. Decoupler, okay. Good. Good, that's our abort. Do we need anything else here? Staging's fine. Gears, no, we don't have any gears. RCS, customs. Don't have any customs, alright. Good, we have our abort just in case. And yeah, we'll just make that sort of a usual thing, because I don't want to press that abort button, but if I do, between the mission and a Kerbal, I will, save the Kerbal first. Go Kerbals. Alright, and 3, 2, 1, lift off. There we go, we are already starting to spin. Let's just not spin too much there, please. I'm just like, really, if you can see here right now, the roll is just full on. Oh, come on. Okay, so I think I'm just going to come to the acceptance that we're rolling. That's fine. It's actually really not fine. As long as I keep into account this right here, that's where I want to go, because that's in the same direction as the Kerbin orbit. And we do want to be going in the same direction as the Kerbin orbit. Oh, Jesus, please stop spinning. You're going to make Jebediah sick. Oh, wait, no, I didn't change it. Jebediah, what are you doing? Okay. Okay. Let's keep an eye on this spin here, because it's starting to spin a substantial amount. Jettison those. Okay, let's go back. Where are you going? We are just going our own way now. We're just sort of hurling straight up into space. Let's go this way. Sure. We're gonna have the most ridiculous orbit ever. Because it's not at all where I want to be. We're gonna go this way. There we go. To the 90. Oh, okay, good. Okay, keep it there. There we go. That is quite the dramatic change. Okay. Wait, I heard a bang. Okay, no. I always get very scared when I hear bangs. Bangs are never a good thing. We're already at 25,000 meters. That is quite high. Again, I'm going to wait until this reaches where we want it to reach. I'm just going to bring this down a bit here. It's following me. That's good. I like that. We are high up. We're still pretty much directly above, because we sort of started going this way. That's okay, though. It's really not okay. That wasted a lot of fuel, actually, so we're not gonna do that again, basically. I think, let's see, we are at 47,000 now. Keep this up here. Gonna bring it down just a little bit more, match up sort of with this. You can see it's starting to grow a little bit faster. Almost there, almost there. Come on now, come on, come on. All the way up to 80, just like we did before, as I'm slowly losing my fuel here. Okay. And actually, I think we'll just go with 70, 77 here. Actually, let's go 80. Good. Okay. From here, same thing as before. We're going to add a maneuver. This maneuver is going to take us all the way. Oh, too much, too much, too much. Just a little bit less. Oh, okay. Tease it. Tease it. Perfect. 67. No, not perfect. Not quite. Okay. 73. Okay, it's still above 70. That's okay. I'll take it. I'll take it. Alright, we got a 33-second burn time, so that is not going to get us. We're going to have to do some quick thinking here to get it. Oh, come on, back. We are going to need some quick thinking here to get things going, because I don't have very much faith. Let's see what happens if we observe this goo here and store it, and then observe this goo here and store it. Take a crew report and transmit it. Okay, good. That's done. Took away a lot of power though, so that's unfortunate. That's okay. We'll be fine. As soon as we start the engines back up again, it'll start charging. We can send the 2 reports from the blue goo. Alright, we're going to start about 15 seconds or so here. Jebediah, thank you very much for your, actually, I was going to say we can send him on an EVA outside of in space, but maybe not yet. Here we go. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, ignition. As you can see, this is all charging now, so let's see if we can send... Gonna review the data here. Send it. And, oh, come on, back up. I'm doing too many things at once. Too many things to send that to. Alright. Okay, here we go. Oh, come on, come on, come on. You got like 5 seconds left. Can you do it? Oh, no, you can't. Okay. Alright, well, we're about to lose our blue goo. Let's take probably one last... Yeah, that's... We're still not in orbit, so we have to jettison the blue goo. Jettison the blue goo. And... let's go. Ignite. There we go. Gonna follow a little dot here, because that will always take us to where we need to go. So that means, well, as soon as the camera changes like that, that's our orbital camera. That's good. Oh, that's actually not bad. We did it. We are now in a stable orbit. Once again. Alright, Jebediah. It's time for you to go on an EVA. Look at that. Oh, grab it, grab it. Don't let go of that, please. Okay, let's not have you hurling off into space. Thank you very much. Alright, we've recorded our observations about the situation, so that's completely useless, but we're going to keep it anyway. Alright. I don't really want to use the jetpack because I'm not super cool with that just yet. That's okay. Alright, here we go. M. Once again, we're going to see if we can land. I still really want to land in the desert. That's like something I want to do. I'm going to try it. So like right there. Right there. A little farther. Yeah. So we can always try and re-maneuver ourselves there. Alright, cool. We're actually right on target. Perfect. So our burn time is going to be 6 seconds and 13 minutes. Let's speed up just ever so slightly here. 12. Okay, it's going to be a little bit of time here. Not very long orbits to be completely honest. Excuse that little voice crack there. That's okay. Alright, 3, 2, 1. And slow down. There we go. Let's readjust here. Go back to our orbiting thing here. There we go. Beauty. Look at that. That's a work of art right there. Alright, so another 30 seconds of my aimless banter. And we'll be good to go. Alright. Let's see. Jebediah's having a good time. What is IVA gets us inside? And that does not help us very much because I need to be able to get out. There we go. Okay. And we're going to start right at the 3-second mark. So we'll go, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3. And burn all the way down. And stop. Beauty. Okay, here we go. Let's see where we're at. Oh, we're actually right on par. A little bit less, but that is pretty good. Look at that. Ideally, we'll land here, but I think we're probably gonna end up landing about here. Once we feel like it, I can just make sure I'm maintaining this little area here. Let's just speed up again, right till the get-go. Alright, so now we are about to re-enter the atmosphere once again. Come on now. Come on. I'm doing a lot of flights just because I want to get the science so I can actually get, like, let's say the Sputnik, or they call it the Stay Sputnik. I really do want that, but I do need solar panels to keep it powered because it does use power, and I don't want it to just sort of run out. Well, I want to leave it up there for as long as possible so it can continue giving us data all the time, all day, every day. We'll get so much science as we can do that. It's going to be great. Alright, here we go. We're just about to re-enter the atmosphere here. I think probably pretty quick here. Let's just speed up ever so slightly until we get right to where it starts burning. Can still jettison the engine. No, I can't jettison the engine. Never mind. Normally I can. Alright, we're going to start burning up really soon. I think as soon as we get like this mark, or might be where this mark is right here, where there's like turns from a dark blue to a bright blue. Okay. And we're gonna stop here. Enjoy fire. There we go. Let's say stay on target here. I think it's right at the 30-degree angle, I think is what it is. Yeah, 30 degrees. There we go. Look at that. No, it's not. Like there. Perfect. Okay, so, and if not, we're actually pretty close to this little deserty area, so even if we don't actually get straight into it, we should still be able to, walk over there, maybe take a little jetpack ride. Who knows? Wow, that is very bright. I'm getting slightly concerned that they may have changed the physics so it actually burns. Hello everyone, sorry about that. If you noticed a cut here, it is because the video stopped working ever so suddenly. That's okay though, because I paused it. I was able to see that my audio just sort of stopped. I'm not sure what happened, but hopefully it doesn't happen again. So let's continue on, shall we? We're just about to, we're plummeting towards the ground at 620 meters per second. Again, very fast. Alright, back into it. Here we go. Actually, we just stopped burning, which is good. Alright, we are about to deploy our chutes here. I actually think this is a very, very bad idea to have this coupled on because we are still full of fuel. I don't know if you noticed, but there's a lot of fuel there. Now, it would have been very, very bad if that sort of exploded when we hit the ground. Not quite ready for that just yet. Although then again, we did have landing gears, so actually that entire section right there is sort of just exercising futility at this point. We probably actually had enough fuel to end up all the way back to the moon, but not to get back. Like go to the moon, but no, that's it. I got slightly concerned there because I could see the string that's right here. I thought it was just nothing. We only had these two chutes, which would have been very, very bad because we just would have flopped over on our stomachs. And where here is very nice and sturdy, up here not so much. So we're almost at the ground here. The chutes have deployed, or no, they have not. Or rather, they have not deployed, which is why we're still going down at 100 meters per second. Just so you guys know, fun fact: when we were plummeting through the atmosphere at 800 meters per second, that was 2,880. Kilometers an hour for those who wanted to know. Those who wanted to know in, miles per hour, I have no idea. I don't want to bother myself with that right now. I mean, it's just too much effort. I like metric. I know I said this before. That's why I like this game. It's not in feet per second, because when you say feet per second, I have no idea what you're talking about. However, meters per second is fine. Makes sense. Oh, there we go. Chutes deployed. Beauty. They're sort of clipping through each other a little bit, but don't mind that. We're just going to speed up ever so slightly to get down to the ground slightly faster here. Could send him on an EVA. He could be he just land as he's floating through the air. But I bet this was very, very hot at the moment because it sort of burned. That's okay though. Here's our little shadow. Come on now. I don't know what that's. What is that? That's just that's a bunch of wires. Okay. And slow down, slow down, slow down. Gonna gently, ever so gently touch the ground here. It's very difficult because there's not that much texture in this game yet, so you can't actually tell. Really, the only thing you can tell about when you're about to hit the ground is your shadow, and that's it. Maybe they'll add some texture eventually. If not, that's okay too. I like these people though. Kerbal Space Program, you guys are awesome. All right, here we go. Ready and poof. Cool. All right, EVA. We're gonna let go. We're gonna do our usual. We're gonna take plant a flag. What's the name of the ship again? I forgot. Gonna call it Orbital the Second. I don't know. Orbit. Oh, it was Lancer. It was Lancer 2 landing. Because really, I have not much else to say about this. Let's see. Take a surface sample. Yep, it looks like dirt. That it does. Take an EVA report. Spacesuit was not necessary. That was worth 0.5. I think actually to start going somewhere because they've sort of just, they're starting to actually not give me very much science for all of these things, which is a bit of a pain. Let's not revert the flight, because that would be a larger pain, I think. And here we go. We're going to recover all of this jazz here. We got Lancer 2 landing, almost in orbit. Lancer, recover. Yes. We only got 6 science from that one, so that is a bit of an issue. We are going to need to up our games a little bit, maybe stay in space for longer. Maybe actually I might send up a satellite with a metric ton of stuff after. But first, let's go, yeah, I think science. Science is relatively useful here because we can get more. We can get more science, or stay put. No, we can't. Okay, let's go with science. Oh wow, we got a whole lot of stuff here. What does this do? Gives us some micro landing struts and some small gear bays. So this will be used for sort of planes and things, I guess. Space exploration, a thermometer. Okay, and then mobility enhancer, which is basically a ladder. What about this? Oh, electricity. So we get photovoltaic panels, which is a solar panel. Lights, big old batteries. All right, so that's going to be our next 90 science. We're going to have to go to the moon at this rate, but holy smokes. All right, so that's a thing. Excuse me. All right, here we go. So I think that's about it for now. Thank you all for watching, and again, as always, see you next time.